on, everybody? Welcome to Ska. Today is actually going to be really great.
Yeah.
Welcome to Ska. Uh, it's a good week, man. Football has been, it's kind of like what we've all been thinking of, but there's been some turnarounds as well, too. But how are y'all been? What's up, y'all?
Well, pretty good. I think our picks were pretty spot on, so I feel pretty good about that. Changing of the guards today, January 20th, feels pretty good.
There
You
you
know what
go.
I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yep,
man.
yep.
It's been. I've had a pretty good day. I've had a pretty good couple days. To be honest, some life moves moving up. Some you know, couple things going here. You know,
That
pretty
means a girl
women.
called that means a
Pretty
girl
women
called
are
him
here.
back. You know a girl
Oh,
called him back. he got
oh.
Text back, y'all. He got a text back.
it.
So
13.
today, today we about to get into like been doing the last couple weeks. We're going to get into the coaches, and here are the current coaches. I believe almost all of them been filled. Not everybody, but Urban Meyer is the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars. We
Yep.
got Robert Saleh, defensive coordinator for the San Francisco 49ers. He's in New York, the New York Jets. Arthur Smith, the offensive coordinator for the Tennessee Titans, is the coach of the Atlanta Falcons. And Brandon Staley, defensive coordinator for the Rams, is now the head coach for the Los Angeles Chargers. Let's not forget that the Seahawks is looking for offensive coordinator. Let's not forget the Dolphins are looking for offensive coordinator. Let's not forget that I'm missing somebody. The Steelers are looking for offensive coordinator. So, and the only two teams left that need the coach are Herb's Eagles
Yep.
and the awesome and mighty Texans. So Herb, let's start with you. Let's start with any of the coaches. How do you feel? You got, like I said, Urban Meyer, Brandon Staley, Arthur Smith, Robert Saleh. Oh, let's not forget today. It's been official. Dan Campbell, the tight ends coach for the Saints, former player, is now the head coach of the Detroit Lions.
Tight end assistant coach.
Yeah.
So, because when you say tight end, it sounds like that guy needs a little more experience, but he was also an assistant coach
Yeah, he was
to
also assistant coach. Yes.
Sean Payton. So
This is
let's give
very
him
true.
some credit.
Very true.
But since you asked me, let's not give credit to the San Diego Chargers.
They're in
Um,
LA now, sir. They're in LA.
Angeles.
nah, they're always going to be San Diego Chargers to me. I'm
Angeles.
sorry. I grew up here in Southern California. They are not from here. They're from San Diego. We're from Long Beach. Yeah, we represent Raiders no matter where they live, and sometimes the Rams, but not the Chargers. Anyways, I don't know. I feel like their hire wasn't. I don't know. Like I don't. I don't feel like it was the best hire as a coach.
Hmm.
I think the guy needs a little more experience.
Right. He's a young cat. It's that Josh McVay is now Sean McVay. I'm sorry. Sean McVay is now getting his own little tree with Zach Taylor, with Matt LaFleur over there in Green Bay, and now Brandon Staley. So that's what that is. They want that young mold. Let's just let's stick it with that.
Yeah, but they can't all be Sean McVay, and Matt Lafleur has that quarterback. I forget his name. Aaron.
Yeah.
So
I mean, here's what I'll say before I get too much into the other coach for Brandon Staley. He do have a quarterback. So for me, I'm not the biggest fan of the hire either, just because I don't know how this is going to go. But for a young coach, the best thing Sean McVay did was he put um, Wade Phillips in charge of the defense. So for me, if Brandon Staley can get a I don't know if he'll ever come back to the Chargers, but Norv Turner, like maybe bring in a Hugh Jackson type offensive coordinator who just give him all autonomy to the offense and let him run with it. Give an old school offense, but will like keep up with the new school. It might not be a horrible hire. As of right now, it's not my favorite hire, but there are things he can do in place that can make this a good hire.
yeah. So far, since there are two teams with no coaches right now, out of all the hires, I feel like this one's the least. I don't know, like just doesn't seem to make a splash.
I like it better than Dan Campbell.
Really?
Yeah, for many reasons. Brandon, we are sitting here dogging on your Chargers. How do you feel about Brandon Staley and the whole thing?
Yeah, I don't like how this all started off.
My bad, dog. I don't
Not,
mean to pick on your San
not,
Diego Chargers.
not too happy, but nah, my first reaction was, what the heck, right?
Mhm.
Like, why him? What are you trying to do, right? Um, but I looked at his background and I'm giving dude a shot. Like I'm not. I mean, I have no choice, honestly. But
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm not gonna sit here and just be pissed off about it. After hearing more about his background, I'm more like, okay, well, he was a quarterback in college, high school, college. So his mindset is QB. That's perfect for Herbert. He's a defensive minded as well too. So with that viewpoint, he can coach Herbert into reading the defense. Yeah, he had the number one defense last season. So okay, we'll figure that out. Players highly raved about dude too.
That's true. That's
Such
very
as
true.
Mm.
No, I said that's very true. Keep going.
yeah, players raved about dude. One being Jalen Ramsey. He was like, look, if he's going to be here again next season, like it's a shutdown, but that's highly unlikely, because of the type of person that he is. So with that being said, somebody from like Jalen Ramsey saying he was one of the best coaches he's probably had, for defense, I'm like, okay, maybe dude he knows his stuff. So again, I'm not mad about this situation. We're all in the air. I don't know, but I do feel he is good for the role to train up a player, a quarterback like Justin Herbert, especially with that mindset of being a quarterback before, for him to read a deep, like to pretty much coach up a smart mind. That's all I'm worried about. And it seems like he'll be on the same page with all of his other coaches. Like he was a defensive coordinator with the number one defense last season. This season, I'm saying last season, but this season, um, let's see what he could do. That's all I'm saying.
I want
Well,
I want to talk
that,
about. I
that
want
was more. That was way nicer than what I said.
a
You
little bit.
changed my mind. You changed my mind, sir.
It was. He did put out some good points, though. He did put out some good points.
Yeah, I mean, like I just said I don't like it. This guy's like giving me facts over here.
I want to talk about Urban Meyer. I want to get into the Jacksonville Jaguars because I kind of figured if it was any team Urban was going to go to, it was Jacksonville. I've been saying that for 2 weeks now because he's based in Florida. Even though he went to Ohio State, Florida's been like the spot he loves to be in. And then you give him the number one pick. You give him all autonomy where he gets to pick his general manager. You give him pretty much the reign of the franchise. With Chargers, he wasn't going to get that. But then
You got the John Gruden treatment.
yeah, he got the John Gruden treatment essentially, and probably a boatload of money. That's why it's not came out yet because everybody else money just trickles out, and his just happened to not trickle. So I just want to talk about Urban Meyer, and for me, it's an okay hire. Like for me, I don't believe he's a head coach in the NFL. And like Herb was saying at work, there's not many of those guys that can come to the NFL and really be nice. I like the coach of the Panthers. I think it's gonna work for him. It's worked for Pete Carroll. But it doesn't work for everybody. I don't think it's gonna
Pete
work for him.
Carroll's second time around though.
Yeah, yeah,
First
you're
time,
right. Second
first
time.
time wasn't that great.
Um, and Trevor Lawrence, I feel, is really good. And he brought the general manager he brought in is Trent Baalke. So I don't like that at all. So we'll see how the pairing is. I don't find this interesting. It's splashy, but it's not. I feel like they should have went with how the Washington football team went last year. I think they should have got a real men to be coaches. Not Urban Meyer's not a real man, but a real
Yeah.
NFL guy, and just
And
let him go to work.
and Urban Myers hasn't coached in 2 years, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So on top of just being mostly a college football or mainly coach a college, he also hasn't coached in 2 years.
Yeah.
So I don't know how it's going to work out for him.
Uh,
I feel like it was like I mentioned last video or last week. He needed he's an experiment, right?
yeah, yeah,
Um, what perfect team to put him on? Like the Jaguars. They've been hurting for too long. Um, so I'm okay with it. It's more of a what will he do? You can't really beat up a team that's already beat up,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So it's like, is it going to be the same? But if he does change something, I mean, it will. He will be highly praised. He will probably be in the sports media every week. You
Yeah,
know,
they're hoping for another Pete Carroll style, like, just come in and change the system, win a Super Bowl, maybe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like Pete
Yeah.
Carroll second time around though. Like you
Yeah.
said. So,
Well,
so
I mean, like one thing that you got to look at, the one way you got to look at it is like, they got Urban Myers, which means they're probably going to get some primetime games just because of that. Like they're going to get the viewers,
Right.
and when
100%.
you own a team, like winning isn't enough. You got to be like primetime.
Yeah.
The owner is Tony Khan, right? That's the owner.
Yeah, that is.
Okay. Um, yeah, and I know he wants viewers. Right now he's doing huge things in AEW, which is awesome. With the TNA stuff, and that's cool. So he wants viewers, and by the time football come back out, we should have a. I don't know how people feel about the vaccine, but people should be rolling out with the vaccine and people coming back to the stadium. So the Jaguar fans will be hyped. You have a really new coach. Um, Trevor Lawrence and whoever else they get, because if they don't get Trevor Lawrence, then we need to reevaluate this whole situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, um, Another coach I want to get into is Robert Saleh, defensive coordinator for San Francisco 49ers, now the head coach of the New York Jets. For some reason, I really want Detroit to get him. I don't know why. I feel like they would have got him, but with New York Jets getting them, I feel like now New York can breathe. They got a real coach up there, not the coach that come in looking like a crackhead. Um, and some and a leader. I feel like Robert Saleh is a leader amongst men. And as someone, you need a leader to be a head coach. Yes, you need a teacher. You need all this stuff, but that's what your coordinator is for. That's what your position coaches are for. You need someone who can be a leader. And I think Robert Saleh can lead these men. Now they need talent though. What are they gonna do with Sam Darnold? What they gonna do with the number 2 pick? They probably got a good amount of cap space. But they started off the offseason right to me. What do you think, Brandon?
Um, you're right. They need a leader, and he's going to turn that. He's going to turn that program around. Um, I think you said it not too long ago. The Jets weren't bad.
Yeah.
They just weren't led. You know.
Hmm.
So put that in. Who is he going to have around him
Yeah.
to be to be willing to be led? The players, they're just going to have to do what they need to do. Talent wise, I actually heard rumor. Well, no, I don't want to get into that. Talent wise, yes, they do need to get more depth with that. Um, but yeah, for the most part, like you said, leadership. I can see the Jets doing a whole lot better next year under his leadership, coaching.
Herb?
Well, they did a 180, didn't they?
Yeah.
They went from offensive coordinator to defensive coordinator. They're like, no, we don't want to try the Adam Gase thing again. Like they went the opposite with the head coach. I think it's a good thing for them. It's going to give them like that attitude they needed. They're in New York. They need to be like they're a New York team.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to bring that attitude that like I think I said this before with Denver. We don't know what Denver is, like what attitude they have, like what kind of team they are, and I think we're
Hmm.
going to know what kind of team the Jets are going to be under his
Right.
coaching.
Right off
I
the
think they're
bat too.
Yeah, I think they're going to be tough. I mean, their defense wasn't the worst, honestly. Um, and at times it looked really good. So I don't think he has a lot. Like, I don't think he's like, it's going to be a big challenge for him. I think he's going to turn the team around like in 1 year.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I mean, like, they might go 8-8, but honestly, what they won like a game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I think 8-8 is like the worst they're going to do.
Not
I'm
bad.
calling it right now. Write it down. Dude, I saw a lot of talent on that team. They're just Adam Gase is not a good coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Like, look, honestly, you telling me Sam Darnold is a worse quarterback than Ryan Tannehill?
can't see it. It says Herb might be crazy.
Yep, I am. But honestly, do you think Sam Darnold is worse than Ryan Tannehill?
No.
Right?
Talent wise, no.
Yeah, exactly. They got a good quarterback. They got a couple of good receivers. They just need a running back.
So I'm gonna get into the last coaches. We're gonna bundle them together. So, Arthur Smith from the Tennessee Titans, offensive coordinator again to the Atlanta Falcons, and then Dan Campbell today, assistant coach slash tight ends coach, as Herb astutely said, to the Detroit Lions. Brandon, got anything to say about any of these two head coaches?
I don't know what Dan's going to do.
Well,
I never really paid attention to the Lions, so hopefully he
Yeah.
does something crazy. Falcons, I don't know. I'm not too. They cool.
they cool. I'll buy him a beer.
They cool.
They cool. I said that about the Falcons last time too, huh?
Yeah, you did. They cool.
You got some. You got some Falcon feelings.
So like, I never paid attention to the Lions, and when I watch the Falcons, it's like, no matter what they do, they might blow a lead or they might do something great, no matter who's coaching them. So, yeah, it's a trip.
That's too funny. Herb, you got anything about those two coaches?
Yeah, I think out of the two hires, I think Arthur Smith's going to end up being the better hire.
Yeah. I actually think that was a really good hire for them.
Yeah, I mean, he did a lot with the Tennessee offense. I mean, Derrick Henry's a beast. You know, he made Tannehill really, really good.
Yeah, he did.
You know, I think Tannehill's like top 5 quarterbacks right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so he's got Matt Ryan. You know, I think out of those two hires, Falcons are the best. Detroit's kind of cursed. I don't know. They just can't get out of it.
They'll get some great player to ruin in like 4 years. Real quick before we get into the two teams without a head coach, I want to say Raheem Morris is the one replacing Brandon Staley, and that's a huge get because Raheem Morris is a great defensive coordinator.
Yep.
So let's go until the Fly Eagles. Herb with the Eagles literally asking for everybody to come through. Kamala Harris probably came through the other day. Joe Biden probably after it was done.
I think they interviewed Condoleezza Rice too.
Probably they called me like an hour ago, but I was playing. I was on the PS5, so I wasn't paying attention. What's your thought process on what's going on? You got Josh McDaniels, you got Deuce Staley, you got Kellen Moore, you got John Fossil, you got Undertaker.
Dude, I don't know what they're doing over there, man. Like, it's crazy. I think they're just making it up as they go, honestly. Like, they're like, Doug, let him go. What are we going to get? I don't know. Get everybody in here. Like, they're just it hurts my heart, but I think they don't know what they want. Like, it's I don't know. I think they're interviewing somebody right now.
Oh, my phone going off. Hold on. I got to go, y'all. It's from the Pennsylvania area. Oh, no.
No, dude, honestly, like, I don't know what the Eagles are doing. I wouldn't want Josh McDaniels there just because I think that guy is like, he's just waiting for the Patriots to get rid of Belichick so he can swoop in. So I don't want a guy that's 1 foot out the door the minute he comes in.
Yeah.
Deuce Staley, I think he's a great coach, but I don't think he's ready for head coaching. But I mean, I would take that. And who was the other guy?
There was John Fossil, longtime special teams coach.
I'd be all right with John Fossil, I suppose.
My problem with John Fossil being a head coach is that seems like the Vic Fangio of the Broncos. I feel like that's a guy who's been like a coordinator for so long, and there's a reason why.
Oh man!
So that's my input.
When you say things like that, it breaks my heart.
Well,
you might be right.
Brandon, you want to Herb's heart any more about the Eagles?
Oh yeah, I have a perfect coach recommendation for you. Anthony Lynn is available.
Well, you know what? He does make me feel good when he talks. He hypes up every team. They're a great team.
I think he would be the perfect coach for Carson Wentz. Uh, but if you get rid of Wentz, he would be horrible for Jalen Hurts. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get a head coaching position this year.
No, but look out for him in Seattle. He might.
I'll say offensive coordinator.
Yeah, he might
Yeah.
be running for Seattle.
And
All right.
some people just not meant to be head coaches, man. They're just not.
Oh, don't forget, they also looked at Dennis Allen, former Raiders head coach and defensive coordinator for the Saints. So
I feel like
I don't know about that.
I don't know, man. Slim pickings. All the good ones are gone.
They about to be calling Brandon in a second. All right, so we're gonna talk about the
I got another just in too. Chargers reportedly hired the Bears defensive line coach, Jay Rogers. All right, cool.
as a defensive coordinator or just the.
I need to read the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
hiring Bears defensive line coach Jay Rogers, defensive line coach. Rogers has been passing game coordinator quarterback.
Well, either way, that's a good hire.
yeah,
I mean,
you just hire.
yeah, that's a good hire.
Oh,
even
yeah, they want to do it for defensive coordinator.
Yeah,
even if he just shows up as his emotional speaker, whatever, like motivational speaker, like it's a good hire.
That's a good hire.
Him and Staley worked together.
Okay.
Seasons ago.
Right.
Staley was a coach for the Browns too. I mean, yeah, Bears. Browns.
The Bears.
Bears.
You sure what? Okay. We're gonna get into the Texans real quick because they have no they are a debacle right now. They have a quarterback that don't want to be there. Their head coaching spot went from actually one of the best to the worst. And yeah. And yeah. So
Deshaun Watson.
Yeah. So Brandon, what do you think they should do over there? They just hired the scouting coordinator from the Patriots, Nick Casario, to be their general manager. What do you think they should get? Unfortunately, I don't think Eric Bieniemy is going to be a head coach, even though he deserves it. What do you think they're doing over there in Houston?
Well, again, we don't know about Bieniemy until Kansas City is done. So I feel like that team has the time and the patience to wait out for him if he does. But if not, Deshaun Watson got to go. Texans need to just they had so much talent. They just need to start over. The players don't even want to play. JJ Watt even said it. People don't even want to show up to practice. Like they deserve better. They need to do better. And if anything, JJ needs to go to another team too, or just retire in general. Like anything about the Texans, you just need to start over. Like pick up a different team entirely. You know, that's just how I feel. But Deshaun Watson, I don't know if they were crazy about this, but saying that he was worth 3 first-round picks in end zone. But
yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, they are a trip, man. They are a trip. So
Herb.
I don't know. I think that relationship has been pretty. I don't know. It's pretty bad over there between Deshaun Watson and the Texans. So, like at this point, I think if they don't hire Eric, it's I don't know what they can do to actually keep the guy there, and I don't know how much a team wants to give up for him. Like, what's the list of teams that are actually willing or can give up anything for him? Was it the Dolphins?
The Dolphins, the Jets. Those are two of the teams.
The Jets, because Dolphins, they just got Tua. Why would they want to get somebody like?
Have you seen Deshaun Watson play?
I was about to say Deshaun Watson 100 times better. Top 5 quarterback in the league right now.
Do it to the side like that.
Hey,
I'd rather have Aaron Darnold
than Deshaun Watson
and take over and Deshaun Watson take over for the Jets, man.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That's
Well,
what I'm saying. Like you might as well. I don't see the Dolphins picking up Deshaun Watson.
it took me a little bit to find this, but here we go. So I'm gonna give y'all a couple of teams. I'm on actionnetwork.com. Shout out to them. This is yesterday's odds of what team is gonna go to. I can give you all 32. I'm gonna give you like 5 to 7. All right. Plus 100 is the Texans. Plus 400 is the Jets. Plus 400 is the Dolphins. Plus 800 is the Bears. Plus 1,000 is the Patriots. And plus 1,000 the Broncos. Oh, and plus 1,000 the Washington football team. So after hearing that, Herb, what do you think is the best fit? Do you think it's someone not on that list that I didn't mention? Or is it someone on there?
Well, nobody else can really give up anything for him or pay him. So, I think the best fit for him would probably be the Jets.
The Jets.
Yeah, I think he would be great there. The Dolphins, I don't know. They did that one trade one time with that one guy back in the day, so they might just do that thing again.
Yeah,
I mean, is this another Ricky Williams in the making?
it's a possibility.
I mean, it was with the Dolphins. The Dolphins, no, what they traded? Who traded the Ricky Williams? I'm tripping now.
Yeah, it was the Saints to the Dolphins.
Right. So yeah, okay. So they're gonna do that again.
They might.
For Deshaun Watson.
I think you were messing up for a second, thinking Herschel Walker, that big Herschel Walker trade.
No, that was Cowboys.
And who else was that? Cowboys.
Minnesota.
That's right. That's right.
No. No. I think it'd be a good fit with the Jets, but I think the Dolphins have I think they're wild, man. They're crazy. They might do it. They have enough.
Brandon, where do you think is the best spot for Deshaun Watson?
Now that you said all of that, I mean, I still believe Jets, but Patriots actually sounds like a good destination too.
Honestly, you can't put anything past the Patriots. They're sneaky. So if the Patriots get him, Bill Belichick is not retiring for another 10 years.
Yo, he ain't gonna never retire. That's gonna be.
That's what I'm saying.
Josh McDaniels is gonna be like, "Come on, man, just leave."
So there's two teams that I'm hoping that you get them. It's none of the teams you guys named. One of them is the Washington football team. I hope they get a real name, and then I hope somehow they can get him. Because if they get him with that defense, in that division, fix your face, dog. Fix your face.
That'll be fun to watch.
Dude, I'm not against that. All I'm saying is, do they have enough to trade for him?
Well, that's the problem, right? I don't know if they have enough. Just chance are.
What are they going to give up? Chase Young for him?
Yeah.
Hey.
Chance are it's the Jets. They have the most to give up, or the Dolphins because they can give up Tua plus these first round picks.
That'll be nasty. Just giving up.
Hold on, John Gruden. Hey, John Gruden. I know you like to give up picks. I know you like to give up stuff. Okay.
You, Mr. Derek Carr.
Hey.
Hey. Oh, dude, you know, if Derek Carr gets traded to the Texans, his brother's David's gonna be like, "Hey, don't do it, man. Don't do it.
Retire right now." Look, all I'm saying is, we all know John Gruden got full autonomy there. We all know John Gruden likes to go crazy. We all know John Gruden likes to mix and match quarterbacks.
Get paid.
So I'm not saying. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying.
Not saying. I'm just saying.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
Honestly, right, I think any team that gets Deshaun Watson would be better for it. I think if it stays with the Texans, I don't know how that's going to play out in the long run.
That team will be a playoff run team.
Yes.
And any team that gets him would be better, but I don't know if staying with the Texans would be the best thing for both parties.
Las Vegas. All right, y'all. Those are our coaching. Talk about a little Deshaun Watson. We're going to get into the last subject of the day. We're going to get into the playoffs, get into our picks.
Playoffs?
We talking about playoffs? Look, here's the deal. Pretty much, honestly, last week we all got the same thing. No, only one person that got it wrong was Brandon because he picked the Saints instead of the Bucks, and that was it.
Told you, Drew Brees got no arms, son.
And so we're gonna move into this week. Last week was fun. Last week was dope. Yo, I'm just surprised this season got this far. Thankfully with COVID and all this crazy stuff. So let's get into these picks, yo. Let's go with Herb. Packers, Bucks. Who you got?
The revenge game? The Packers. Aaron Rodgers playing out of his mind, bro. Tom Brady can barely pass. I mean, he's 43 deep in the playoffs. Nah.
Brandon?
I'm going with Packers, man. I'm going with Packers. Saints couldn't stop the Bucks. However, the Bucks was looking very discombobulated last week, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think with the average quarterback beats them. To be honest.
Yeah.
So I'm going. I think he's gonna shred them too. He gonna shred them boys.
Oh, he mad. He holds grudges.
Yeah. Ask Brett Favre. Herb, Bills, Chiefs.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm pretty sure Mahomes going to clear the protocols. Wink, wink. He's fine to play. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
dang, Brandon, with your whack winks. Keep going, Herb.
You can't stop the Chiefs, bro.
Brandon? Oh, well, I already know where Brandon's going.
Come on, dog.
Yeah.
Come on, dog.
I remember where he's going.
Come on.
Bills Mafia?
Come on, man.
Is Brandon with the Bills Mafia?
Come on, man. Bills to the Super Bowl.
Ooh.
Hey,
that's right.
He's staying with it. I like it.
Bills to the Super Bowl.
I mean, it's going to be a good game. It's a toss-up, honestly. I mean, Mahomes, even if he clears concussion protocols, he still has a bad toe. He was hopping around way before he got hit.
Yeah.
So he ain't 100%.
I just want to say that Herb can vouch for this. I've been on the Josh Allen train for a couple of years now. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna do the same thing I did last week. I'm changing my pick. I'm with Brandon. I'm going Bills, man. I just feel like every year in every sport, a certain team just have it. Now I don't believe they're gonna win the Super Bowl, but with Patrick Mahomes hobbling, with the Bills having that defense, with Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs looking like monsters out there, I'm picking the Bills. I think it's gonna be close, but I'm picking the Bills.
All right.
So those are our picks. Those are our discussions, man. Herb, you got anything to say about this football season, these playoffs, the coaches? I don't know, anything.
No, man, I think we pretty much covered everything. It's wild. I'm just still waiting for the Eagles to get a boyfriend. Just all this dating, but no commitments.
Not her, Brennan. You got anything?
I left everything on the table, man. Everything.
Oh man, yeah, I ain't got much to say. We talked about everything for the most part. All I'm saying is Las Vegas looking real nice. You know what I mean? I heard a lot of athletes like to go to the clubs. Vegas got a lot of clubs, you know what I'm saying? Wink wink.
That's cool.
Super spreaders.
You gonna stop saying they cool.
Vegas gonna get a basketball team, and guess who's gonna be the first one there?
Hey, speaking of a basketball team, and the Raiders, shout out to Mark Davis. He just bought the Las Vegas Aces, the WNBA team, which is dope, man. Shout out to Mark Davis and the Las Vegas Aces. He's a huge WNBA fan, and we need more love for the WNBA. So
finally, Mark Davis owns a team that can make the playoffs.
Oh.
Well, this will be Herb's last day on Scar. Appreciate it.
I had a good run.
Shout out to Brandon and his baby boy coming in a few months.
Woo!
Shout out to that.
You gonna name him Justin Herbert?
One thing I want to do. Yeah, no. thing that I do want to say.
Justin Herbert Dillard.
Today is also a special day. Phillip Rivers retired, man.
Oh, it is.
Happy retirement, Philip.
Happy retirement. Go make some more babies.
I was about to say, I think he's celebrating by making another baby.
He's about to celebrate with another one. That's gonna be his offensive coordinator.
Yeah, I heard he wanted 17 kids because of his years in the NFL.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
I know he got a lot of money, but that boy better get another job because oh my God.
He's gonna have to pick up something, yeah. Because I don't think his wife been pregnant throughout his whole career.
Yo.
She needs to chill. He needs to get back to work. But I think he's gonna be coaching his kids. So
yeah.
See how that goes.
No, 2034 or whatever. We're gonna get Rivers Jr. out there.
Wouldn't doubt it.
Just don't go to the Chargers. Anyway, all right then, y'all.
That's it for us, y'all. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, man. Share with your mommy, your daddy, your cousin, your uncle, your grandma, your great grandma, your mistress, your mister.
Hang on tight.
Shout out to all the dogs. Shout out to Tight, man. That's my guy.
Ooh, nice.
I miss my husky. No, but please share all this everywhere. We got some more stuff coming. We for real will put out WandaVision this week. Last week was kind of crazy and I didn't know what I was watching, but you guys will hear our thoughts later. But we'll see y'all later. Thank you for watching. Peace out.
Dude.